What is going on, guys? Skip here and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are back with some more red ball cricket as we take on Essex at Trent Bridge, a place where Pjizma certainly does love to play his cricket. If you have joined us in the last couple of episodes, you would have seen that we have been on quite a roller coaster of a ride, losing plenty, last episode picking up a massive win, and Pjizma playing a part in that. We have a couple more red ball games to get through. We've taken the Outlaws off the bottom of the ladder and we are en route to take over the big teams in the competition. Pjizma sitting comfortably in fourth for the player of the series. We've made a couple of 50s. We just can't seem to convert. So hopefully with a little bit more consistent cricket, the big dog can get it done. But that is enough from me. I'll catch you out in the middle. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fifer in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. Welcome to Trent Bridge for this first class match against Essex. It's been a while, or it feels like it's been a while since we've been at Trent Bridge, but a place where we can certainly get it done today. Pjizma keeps his spot at 3. Alistair Cook is in town, and we have Molto umpiring us today. As the coin goes up, Essex call heads, they get it wrong. And on a medium standard wicket today, what are the boys going to do? Nottinghamshire chosen to bat. Rightio, let's see if the Big Red continue on with his form. Let's catch him out in the middle. Well, I have no idea what is going on with our opening partnership, but the boys seem to fail 9 times out of 10. Cook steams in. Pjizma faces his first ball. He gets forward and he defends. Squeaky bum time for the Outlaws on day 1. Currently 7 runs for 1 wicket. We're only 14 balls into the day. The crowd aren't even in yet. They're half asleep and Pjizma gets across and he defends his second one. It was a positive 4-day match last game. Pjizma picking up 260s, a problem that he has had for the majority of his young career, but he steps on the last one here. He gets off the mark, and after 3 overs, Nottingham are 8 for 1. Yes, be certainly looking to convert those 50s. Peter Siddle, of all people, comes in and Pjizma inside edges it off his pads and he runs down the other end. Oh, the boys panicking. What a nervy start. Pjizma gets down the other end. He sits on 2 off 6 as Cook comes wide of the crease. He bowls it on a dime and Pjizma defends again. We said we do have Molto central umpiring today. 2 men on the leg side, very wide of the crease, and that is bread and butter for Pjizma. He misses out, but he gets a little inside edge and he gets down the other end for 1. Mark with a boundary or get a boundary early doors. It hasn't seemed to happen so far. We know Siddle's a dead-eye dick. He's on a length. Pjizma tries to work this through extra cover. He doesn't get all of it, but enough to certainly push for 3. Does he? He doesn't. He keeps it at 2, but the signs are looking up for the big dog. No Siddle in these conditions can get the ball moving. He comes in narrow to the umpire, and this time he's on it. Pjizma plays and misses. 3 slips, a gully, a backward point, a forward point. Mid on, mid off, a short ball, and Pjizma goes back and plays through the V. Last ball of Siddle's over. He's in, he's fallen. Pjizma steps on it. Oh boy, it's been cut off. He dives, he gets home. Oh boy, what a nervous start. This is Nottinghamshire 21 for 1 after 6. All right, just calm your farm. Nervousness all around. And that's why he's gone. He's gone. He snicked off to gully. She's all over. What has happened? Boy, oh boy. He's looked nervy. Hasn't hit a boundary. He looks for this one and he snicks it off to gully. Oh, dearie me, we're not used to seeing it. And after 86.4 overs, Nottinghamshire have been bowled out for 251. Well, we said something was fishy. Something didn't feel right. He was inside edging, not timing the ball, maybe trying too many shots too early, and he succumbed to the half volley outside off, and he puts it to the left of Gully, who takes a good catch, and that was all she wrote. Pjizma's day with the bat over, but Essex, they come to the crease. They're off to a solid-ish start. 10 overs have been bowled. We're picking up play with the score at 37 for 1. What can the Big Red do this innings? Well, in he comes. He's not happy. Let me give you the red hot tip. He steams into Wesley first ball. He's there, and Wesley comes forward and leaves. Well, you don't want to harp on the disappointment too much, but boy, he needs to pick himself up here as he bowls another beautiful ball on good line and length. Certainly going to make for a big second innings. We need a knuckle in, lock down as we're in, and Wesley's leaving again. Pjizma in his face! We can't be too straight to him. You can see we've only got the short mid-wicket in. Pjizma rolls in, he's there, and he makes Wesley play through the V. And it's no run to mid-off. Do have Malto central umpiring, a good sign for everyone as he comes in again, this time far too straight. And after 11 overs, Essex are 38 for 1. We don't get a crack at Alistair Cook, which is disappointing, but nonetheless, he's in the bin, which is good as Pjizma comes in for the start of his second, and he's on that length again. Got to continue building that dot ball pressure. Only into the 13th here. He rolls in, and there's another leave by Wesley. A quick change of field. We've put a square leg in and dropped point to third man. And pitch bowl a little bit straighter. It's fast. And it's straight through to the keeper again. We picked up a couple last episode. The confidence is high with the ball as the edge flies through the fifth slip region. And Wesley picks up a single. Good signs. We get a crack at the left-hander. Last ball of Pjizma's second comes straight round the wicket. He's there or thereabouts, and Brown pushes to short cover. Essex 44 for 1 after 13. We come back on day 2, and Lukey Fletcher picks up a wicket in the first over. 2 down this time as Pjizma beats Brown's bat. Well bowled. What a first ball of the day for the steamer. He comes in again. Confidence is up and he goes through him this time. Well, it's clinical. Genuinely clinical. You just got to stay there, Big Red. Oh, the late cut comes in. Brown runs it down to third man. Doesn't get all of it, but enough for 2. Oh, 50 up for Essex. I probably should put a third man in, but we'll tempt him again as we're pushing that ball away from him, and it looks threatening. Essex trail by 201. Last ball of Pjizma's first of the second day goes through him again. Boy, can you believe it? You just can't at times. You try and put one on the stumps and the ball bounces over. He uses his height well, the big dog, as he's in again. Lawrence is edging, and he is gone! Malto gives it, and Pjizma's in the wickets. How good is that? On a length, it was a matter of time. Lawrence back, schnicking off the first slip. Harrison takes the catch, and Essex are 3 for 58. Pjizma! Wow, confidence is key. Momentum is everything. He's in again to Mr. Pepper, who leaves. And we are having a party on day 2 at Trent Bridge. He's got his tail up as he's in, a little wider to Pepper, and he's letting that through to the keeper. Well, if he fails with the bat, he can always make it up with the ball. The last of a successful over, which is into Pepper. He goes back and hits it to short cover, and after 17, Essex 58 for 3. In for over number 5. A little overcast at Trent Bridge here. Maybe the ball starts to hoop. It does a little, and Pepper puts his hands through it. Big ups to Malto for being a good central umpire. Rolls in again. This time he hits high on the bat, up on the splice and into the grill of Pepper. And go to a shorter ball just back of a length. We've got square leg in and we're on it, and he pumps it straight through mid-wicket. Well, that's the risk that you need to take. Obviously, we're going to get hit for runs, and Pepper does that to get off the mark for 4. So we have a cheeky little spell, and we are back into it. 30 overs bowled, Essex 109 for 3 as Pjizma's in first ball, and the classic first ball of the spell worked off the hips through square leg and all the way for 4. Boy, oh boy, we've got to pick this up. So a quick change of field. The third man goes back in, short mid-wicket and square leg are there, and we're back on a dime to Pepper, who's defending. A trail by 138 Essex. A nice little fight back here from these twos. The in-swinger comes in far too straight. Pepper tickles this for no run to square leg. We test him with a short ball. Give everything we got. This will probably be the last. Oh, we try it. He's too good for that. He rocks back and smokes it through mid-wicket for 4. 2 boundaries off the over, and we need to close out strong with our 6s. We're on the legs, far too full. Pepper tickles this for no run, and after 31, Essex are 117 for 3. Back round to the left-hander. Brown gets to 50, but Pjizma wants his wicket. He's there, and he French cards. Boy, give us some luck. Well, another kick in the teeth for this 220-centimetre beanpole. He comes in again. He's round the wicket, and this time Brown goes back. Pats it to mid-on for no run. Everything's sort of come in and gone out. This time it's going to go in and stay in as it's, at the body, and it hits him. And he just lets him know as he walks past him too. Things we love to see. Really troubling Brown here. I'll give you the red hot tip as he leaves a wider one outside off. Stamina, the issue for this big fella. He gets spelled for another long time. Essex 280 for 6 as we roll in for spell number 3. They lead by 29. 4 more wickets to take. A real interesting time in the game as Pjizma goes through Harmer. A relatively safe start to our third spell. Last ball of our 8th as we're in, and Weeder pushes across and works it through mid-wicket. All the way for 4, and they continue their surge. Plenty to think about. You'd think we're only got 2 or 3 overs in our spell as Weeder goes back and he plays and misses. After such a positive start, the plays and misses start to infuriate Pjizma as he's in again, and this time Weeder leaves. Question is, what ball do we get him out with? We're going to try the inducker here. He comes out from wide of the wicket and just makes Weeder think about it a little. Last ball of the 9th and the 78th. Pjizma in on the toes. Weeder clips this to square leg for no run, and after 78, Essex at 287 for 6. A quick change of field. Short leg goes in deep backward square, and Pjizma's plan is to get short. And does it work? First ball. Oh, he's kicked it, you idiot. Oh, would you read about it? The plan almost works. We go in short again. This time he's up on his toes defending. Was that the breakthrough? Was that the moment missed? This time the top edge off the gloves for 4. And when it rains, it pours. Oh, dear me. He wants to take the short ball on, and Pjizma says, do it. Last ball of the 10th, we're in. He ducks. He gets through, and after 80, Essex get to 299 for 6. And that was the last ball that Pjizma would bowl. Essex all out for 330 off 93.4. A solid enough bowling effort. Pjizma bowled well without luck. We picked up a beautiful first wicket. We thought momentum was with us, but as you see, the roller coaster of 4-day cricket can bite you in the ass time and time again. We're going to pick up play in the 17th over. Yes, the 17th over. The openers finally got off to a decent partnership. The score's at 63 for 1. We're only on day 2. We've only got about 20 minutes to bat. Plenty of time left in this game. Let's see what the Big Red can do. Let's catch him out in the middle. Well, yes, he rolls in. Nervous is an understatement. Simon Harmer, the spinner, at the top of his run-up. And what have we got in store for this second dig? Harmer on a dime, and Pjizma gets forward, defends. I don't mind blocking out the whole day here. Although Harmer doesn't have a mid-on. If he gets right on me legs, I could I'm not doing it. Temptation is funny. Palmer continues. Last ball of his over. He's wide on Pjizma's legs, and we're going to tickle that to square leg for a single. At least we are off the mark. 17 bowled. The Outlaws 64 for 1. Just when you thought one spinner was enough, Critchley comes into the attack, bowling his 6th over. He's a leg spinner and pitch plays and misses. Oh, boy. Nervous times. The Outlaws have got themselves in a position to now attack. We've just got to get through day 2 here. We get the full one. And then we hit that along the carpet through point. Does it go for 4? It doesn't. Well fielded. Pjizma picks up 2. Positive mindset. That's all we ask for. This one tossed up. It's wide. It's wank. And we need nothing to do with that. Silly point, slip, backward point, cover, couple of sweepers mid-on and mid-wicket. As he's round the wicket, Pjizma steps on this. Oh, point comes out from nowhere and he gets home in time. So we survive day 2. The first over of day 3 belongs to Simon Harmer. Spin to win. Short leg comes in and Pjizma lays his intentions early. He says, I'm going to sweep you all day, Harms, but I'm only going to do it for 1 on this occasion. 5 off 10. Joey Clark, 23 off 56. Essex playing well here. 69 for 1, and this ball slides on. Pjizma tentative. Critchley opens up as well. Last ball of the 20th. He comes over the wicket, and we belt this into square leg. No run. Well fielded after 20 Nottingham. 74 for 1. So Peter Siddle into the attack, one of Australia's great bowlers. He rolls in over the wicket. Pjizma shuffles across and tickles him real fine. He comes back for 2 and just lets Pete know on the way through to these here to bat all day. He was nervous first innings. We've got to go with the positive mindset. Once again, he's there. He steps on Siddle's leg and belts it all the way through cover for 4. Get back to the top of your run-up, Siddle. You've also got a shit haircut. Well, where was that in the first innings? Boy, oh boy, he's eating his wheat bix today. Siddle in on a length. Pjizma forward in the V, defending, saying, nah, boy, it's going to take a little bit more than that, Peter. Boy, oh boy, that is one putrid haircut. Siddle in on a length again. Pjizma plays this through the V to mid-off for no run. And after 22, Nottingham, 85 for 1. A very solid start for the Outlaws. In a position now where they lead the game. Siddle comes round the wicket. He bowls length ball. And Pjizma again whacks this to mid-off for no run. 2 days in, you can tell the wicket's starting to deteriorate. She's going to be a good one to bowl on in the 4th inning. Siddle again, dead-eye dick on the money and making Pjizma play. This is a good battle. Siddle round the wicket again into the V and Pjizma! He snicked Pjizma off! He's gone! He's gone! Nah! Siddle's done it! Well, Pjizma's sneaked off again. He goes to straight drive, a cheeky French cut, and it finds the keeper's hands. Oh, what a game with the bat. He's failed again, and Essex all over. Pjizma today out for 11 off 23, and the boys are in bits. And bits they were. Oh, my days. What has happened here? Nottinghamshire all out in the 77th over for 281 runs. Would you believe that we were not given a bowl in the last innings? Essex all out for 191 and Nottingham winning by 11 runs in a genuine nail-biter. Absolute nail-biter. Pjizma getting schnicked off. How disappointing it is. And then not getting a bowl in the second dig. Well, I think there are internal dramas. We said goodbye to Hamid. Joey Clark's starting to show us a few things that we're not too happy with. Schardendorf can get gone as well. What is happening at Nottinghamshire? Yes, the boys win, but Pjizma certainly not being treated the way he should. Once again, getting the job done, picking up the win, which is the most important thing, but a double failure with the bat and only the 1 wicket. He's got to get back to the drawing board. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Yes, see, we do fail with the bat sometimes. We've got to sharpen up those edges and start to find the middle of the bat. And with the ball, we just got to continue to be consistent. Our luck will change, our FIFA will come, and the party will continue. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, leave a cheeky comment down below, and even join us over on Twitch in our live streams as well. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch you in the next one.